I played a whole bunch of Protoss on the ladder yesterday. Just going to quickly look through some of the games from the replays. So this is the first one, doing my normal macro plan of the Hydralisk Banelings with the upgrades, and then transition into Broodlords if the game goes on past that point. So I do my really standard opener, the Hatchcast Pool, just zooming through it, not watching it at all until a little bit later, because this is all really normal solve stuff. I do go try to see what's going on with the probe here in a minute, I think. Yeah, there's my Zerglings. Checking that out. Got up here, saw okay, my opponent expanded. They have 2 gates. I might see some adepts, but that'd be about it. My Overlord just gets to chill here for a while until unless the Stalker comes by. I feel like I still need to make maybe another queen here. Should actually look at my vision now that we're at 4 minutes too, because I've been losing a little bit of track of that. Okay, so I have multiple overlords at reasonable places to see what's going on. See more gateways going down here. These are headed out to some other bases. Alright. I'm not holding the watchtowers. I think I have some Zerglings that should be able to do that at this point. Yes, I do. So there's absolutely no reason I should not be holding the watchtowers. So I finally made a Stalker here. I did get in though and see all these gateways, so that was really good. So I know, okay, they're gearing up for some attack. I don't remember if I saw the robo. Okay, so I did, but I don't think I clicked on it. So have to go work on that. Make sure I'm clicking on anything I can get vision on, so I can tell what Protoss building is warping in. Okay, there we go. I am at least trying to go and hold the watchtowers. I succeed at one. I don't quite on the other because I just moved commanded my Zergling to it, so it got shot by the adept. I see here I've got my overlords keeping tabs on the next bases. That's super good. I'm trying to hold the watchtowers. That's correct. Okay. Making my Baneling nest. Made my Hydralisk den. Need to be doing the upgrades. I see I don't have the evolution chambers. They're late. That's actually not so good. Haven't had a chance to play a lot lately because of my work schedule. Happens. Okay, so I got some queens out here. I could be pushing the creep much more than I am. Like, by now it could be most of the way out to here if I was really paying attention closely to it. Finally getting my upgrades all started up. Did I actually see that they have this Nexus or not? Okay, I did. So I was aware, okay, there's the third. See, I can see on the map that this pylon's there, but I did not actually send any units to deal with it yet. So I don't know if I had realized that yet in game. Alright. I was just making a whole bunch of gateway units and an immortal there. They're going to start double upgrading. I saw the 2 forges there getting built on the tab, but I don't think I actually had seen that in the game. Okay. So I did realize this to try to get up here and deal with the pylon. Unfortunately, I attack moved the Zerglings near the pylon, not actually on the pylon, so I ended up chasing these zealots away instead of killing the pylon. Or no, I think I did not attack move. I think I just move commanded them. I rallied my new Zerglings out there. Hey, my opponent comes in with some zealots. Here's the thing, right? I need to have gone over and pressured my opponent at least a little bit before this point in the game. Like, it's getting kind of late for me to have not gone and put any pressure on them. Because I keep saying, oh, they're expanding, so I'm expanding too. But still, you really do need to go and actually pressure your opponent at least a little bit. So I should do that as soon as my +1/+1 finishes, but I'm not sure if that ends up happening or not. I think I'm aware that my 1/1's about to finish here. It does, so my army shouldn't be standing here. It should be trying to go across the map and fight right now. So I want to try to have an upgrade lead. Unfortunately, Chrono Boost I think would have made me not even, it would have made us even on upgrades anyhow. But I also don't have an Overseer here, so this Observer is getting total tabs on what I'm doing. Also a little bit less than ideal. I do still have tabs on the next bases. I have tabs on a lot of bases, that's good. If I lost my Zergling here, I probably all armied. I do at least clear them off the watchtower. So really at least try to move a queen or something there, since I have them all the way out here in the middle of the map anyhow. I get up here, I do try to set up a little bit of a surround. I don't quite do it as well as I could, I think. Because I think what happens is I miss a little bit of my army to come in and take this fight. See, I did send this bit of the army here, and I sent this bit of the army there. Maybe it's just my new rally. Okay, I thought I had missed it when I did the fight, but then I actually just missed. There are more rallied Hydralisks there. The thing is, I don't actually force enough of the issue on that front. I think it's possible that as soon as I see the army moving here, I could have gone up the ramp right here and messed with things. That would either initiate a base trade. I don't know, base trades are rough against Protoss, or maybe pull the army home, which I really want. That would give me even more time to do what I want. I think maybe I'm also not transitioning to the late game quickly enough. Against the 3-base Protoss, it gives you a lot of time. I should be having a hive done already. I should be having a spire. So I do have a hive and a spire. I should already be making a greater spire. It should even maybe almost be halfway done right now. So I see I just started the greater spires. I clicked away there. My upgrades are not all researched yet, so that's also not quite ideal. Okay, I am doing a pretty good job creeping up the middle of the map. It'd be nice if I got some more creep down this way too, and up this way too. But at least I'm doing it down the middle of the map. I'm sending my army pretty far forward, but I do have the watchtower to see what's going on. I do still have tabs on some of the next bases. I'm pretty sure I saw them taking the 4th up there. Maybe I should be making a Roach Warren just to get a few Ravagers to break force fields. I kind of wish I hadn't shown these Corruptors here, because that just lets my opponent know they need to make Void Rays. Could have waited until later. You know, once I have 6 more, so I can have like 6 or 8 Corruptors and a few Broodlords at the same time. My opponent counterattacks with some Zealots. I do a really poor job of taking care of it. I even have my whole army stand here and not deal with that one Zealot and like 3 more drones. Should really rally to my weak points, because I still have my rally set forward. Alright, so I go up here. Our upgrades are getting to the point where the Protoss is ahead. Because I don't have my second armor upgrade. I just got my second upgrade for the melee attack. So they're actually ahead on upgrades right now. They're making their air stuff. All these Void Rays to deal with the Corruptors, because you can turn on the anti-armor attack and it just chews through Corruptors fast. I do try to set up a surround again here. I don't quite have a large enough army. This ends up basically being the end of the game. Eventually my opponent does just run over here and take care of all my bases. So with that one, I don't think I teched up fast enough. I need to do one of two things. Either tech up more and faster, or go attack my opponent more quickly. So we're going to take another one where I decide, okay, if I get in that situation again against Protoss, literally the next game happened, if I get in that same situation again, I'm going to tech to Hive Tech faster and get my Greater Spire faster, so that I won't lose to what just happened. So like that's kind of a choice you can make at a certain point in the game, where you either have to go attack with the Hydralisks, or you have to tech up to the later game. So I move my decision point earlier in the game. So I'm doing again my super standard opening, which is fast forwarding through it. My opponent doesn't do anything very weird. I get over here, I see that they're expanding. I see their gateway. I see the Twilight Council go down, which implies there will be some sort of gateway attack. But I also know if they have a natural, that means I can take a third. Make some more queens, because again I'm expecting potential gateway aggression. Should really even be making another queen now. I think I tried to start, but I didn't quite have the resources there. Also that helps me just spread creep a ton. I can see I'm getting my evolution chambers earlier, and that's correct here. I don't know that I need 2 evolution chambers right away. That's the thing I've considered dropping to 1 against Protoss until, you know, I get partway done with one of the upgrades. So I did get concerned with the Dark Templar possibly being a thing, because I did see the Twilight Council here. One of the things you can do with that is make a quick dark shrine for Dark Templar. Okay, so let's look at the vision here, see how we're doing. So this is close enough to see that base. These are Zerglings in the middle of the map. Don't have an eye here on that potential third. I do have an eye on this one. I'm not holding the watchtowers in this map at all, so that's a problem. My creep is starting. Could maybe be 1 to 2 spaces further out. Alright. So I'm getting my upgrades. That's all fine. See, okay, they got something over here. That's an observer. Alright. So I'm trying to send the overlords to places as I realize it. Keep an eye outside bases for more things coming in. Really creep up the map as much as I can. Even my spine here because I was concerned about an attack. The only one. I don't remember what caused me to be worried about an attack, but there was something. Okay, so I do not see this base go up at all because I don't have eyes on it, so that's an issue. I really need to be running my Zerglings by it because it's not realistic to always have an Overlord right here. Maybe you can put one here, but you can run a couple Zerglings by to see if there's something here every so often. And that's something I should be doing. But I've got my army all kind of standing in a ball here in the middle of the map. I do have like a pretty good sightline there with the overlords. Pretty good sightline there. I don't have eyes on the corners of the map. That has definitely been a thing sometimes on this particular map. Alright. I do have a really solid creep spread though. So I'm getting my level 2 attacks. I've decided to forgo the armor for the moment. Just get the attacks for both the Hydralisks and the Zerglings, so they just kill stuff faster. I also want to have +3 attack when the Broodlords finish for my ground units, because if I do play Broodlords, I want the Broodlings to have the attack bonus. So I do get in here, I see there's things. Unfortunately, I actually morphed those Banelings in the edge of my opponent's sight, but I don't think they quite realize it, so they didn't pick them off, so I was very lucky there. I catch the space as it's building. It's pretty solid. But behind this, you see I've already got a hive. I've already got a Greater Spire done, and it's not even 11 minutes yet. And the other one was looking at the replay, and it was 11.5 minutes. I had not even started my Greater Spire, so that's good. Working on all the Hive Tech upgrades. I made it a Filer Mound, or Filer Mound, what is this, Brood War? A Lurker Den. Getting the Digging Claws so they can burrow and unburrow faster. I'm getting level 3 melee. I'm getting level 3 missile. I'm getting the Adrenal Gland so the Zerglings attack faster. So I'm just trying to keep my opponent on their side of the map for now. I ran into some storms, it's not really the biggest of deals there. Because I have so much production, I have the creeps so far on the map I'm going to see anything a lot in advance. I don't even know what this upgrade does. What is this upgrade that I'm clicking on? This is increase movement speed of observers. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that research upgraded one time since I've played this game. I mean, maybe it is and I just miss it, but I don't see that, like, ever. Okay, so I'm still making Zerglings and Hydralisks with the plan to make Corruptors and then make them into Broodlords. You see I'm getting the Carapace for my Flyers because that will benefit my Broodlords, and the attack upgrade that I need is actually the ground upgrade. So, keep going here. Try to keep engaging. My opponent comes pretty far into creep. They just pick off a bunch of creep tumors. They haven't picked them all off. I still have a lot of creep on this map after this is over. If I get up there and they can't really engage it, they don't have enough. So I've got the Corruptors. I'm going to start making Broodlords close to my opponent's side of the map. I've made a few Lurkers so that they can pick off all their ground units. And it kills they kill buildings very quickly too, if you burrow them in useful places. The Hydralisks with the Overseers, do I still have any Overseers? Yeah. The Hydralisks with the Overseers keep them from being observers, so it's hard for them to get the detection on the Lurkers. Then the Broodlords have a really long range, so it's hard for them to hit. They haven't gone for Sky units, really. So, you know, they pick off a lot of this army, but I'm able to reinforce with so much stuff because I have 5 bases here. So eventually I just get to their side of the map and win the game because I teched up at an appropriate pace instead of just letting my opponent get away with everything and me not having tech. So then I played a third game in a row against Protoss here that was a little bit different than those previous two. So I'll go ahead and take a look at that too for this video. So again, I'm doing my normal plan. The hatch first into Hydras and Banelings, into potentially Broodlords. My player 2 here I am. Okay. I'm making sure I don't get cannon rushed there, which is something I've been working on. Got bunker rushed by a Terran yesterday too. So my opponent put a pylon in my way. It was annoying, but wasn't the biggest of deals. I just changed to put my pool, and then I made my natural, my third base instead. I do eventually go here. It's a little bit risky to take that base that early, because if your opponent is doing a super aggressive play, you're just going to die. If you got 3 bases and no units, which is what's going to happen. If I go over there, my opponent does have a base up, so it's actually just okay. I do still make a Baneling nest. So, okay, Forge with upgrades, getting Chrono boosted. That means I'm not going to get attacked super soon, but probably, you know, at some point once their upgrade finishes. Oh, it's a second Chrono boost. I don't know if I caught that during the game, because that was 2 Chrono boosts. So that means they're getting a really fast +1, which means I need units soon. And I need to be probably getting the armor upgrade if they're doing Zealots. Well, I don't know. I'm still up in the air if I need the attack or defense upgrades when they're all ending, because my units dealing more damage is also useful there against... It's not as clear-cut as it is against Terran, where you just... The armor upgrade is super good, especially the first 1 and 2. Got the Baneling Nest. I'm finally starting a layer. Okay, so I see just some gateway units. I see more gateways there with my Overlord. Okay. I need to be making really just nothing but units right now. So you see I just started 24 Zerglings. That's correct. Ideally, I should have maybe made a Roach Warren when I saw the gateway units starting to move out, because it's going to be a long time before the Hydra Den is done. See, okay, my opponent's taking a 3rd. I think that means they're not attacking, so I can go take a 4th. Unfortunately, I don't have eyes on as many places as I could on this map. I'm not holding some of the watchtowers, I don't believe. Well, I'm holding this watchtower. No, I have both watchtowers, but they don't let you see the middle of the map. There's their warp prism. I saw that base going down. I don't quite have eyes on this base. I am sending a Zergling to the gold right now, because I want to know if they have that. Okay, actually my vision looks reasonable here. But it turns out my opponent also got a fast +2, or they're getting a fast... Yeah, they're even researching +3 already on their attacks. I did not realize how fast Warpgate can get you the upgrade, or the Change Chrono Boost can get you the upgrades, but it's so fast now. So I just see, okay, my opponent's coming over here with a bunch of gateway things. I should be able to crush this, right? Well, they have +2 attack already. And +3 attack is like halfway done. That's so fast. Banelings aren't really what you want against Stalkers. I want really Zerglings and Hydralisks only here, but I need them in case they're Zealots. So these Queens are a little bit out of position. Ideally, I'd pull them back here. Try to pull up some more Hydralisks before I engage this. So I fend this off. My base, I don't remember if I canceled it or got killed, but... Get up here. Okay. I think I fended off the aggression for now, but I don't have a way to check up on it since the Stalkers shoot down my Overlords. So I try to stand between my 2 current bases, just in case there is still more aggro. My opponent finishes +3. I did finish +2 for the missile attacks. My +2 for the melee got cancelled by their killing the building there. I get up here thinking, okay, well they're leaving. Oh no, there they are. They come up, they still have so many Stalkers. I had thought this was an all-in with a maybe taking a base behind it, but because the Chrono Boost is so good now, they actually have more workers than I do too, in addition to this really scary army with +3 attack. So that's just me needing to learn a little bit more of this matchup. My opponent playing exceptionally well in that one. So that was sort of my experience with the Protoss yesterday on the ladder.